Hello, my jelly fighters. My name is Jim, and this is your daily brogue for the 2nd of June 2025. Okay, let's see. I had been talking about Daniel Susskind. Somehow, I want to talk about this. Susskind was talking about AI and education, and what the implications of having a device that seems to think. I don't want to over I don't want to overstate what AI actually does. What large language models actually do, right? Be precise. They're just neural networks. They're little guessy tools for guessy people. So actually, that could give us clues. We have a vault. Um, that that did so far. So Susskind is talking about this, right? He's saying we've got um, this thing that can do most of the things that we train people to do in college anyway. So maybe we should do something else. And his um, description is crap. Okay, it's going to be shattering. Let's see if I can get a mapping shattering. Spear lightning to entrancement invisibility. Okay. His idea is go back to the 18th century and teach people Greek and Latin. Well, that's not exactly what he said, but it is good enough. For government work. What is he tweet? Okay. Nothing there. So mapping. So this isn't necessarily bad. This is actually a fairly good proposal. Why? I'll conjure with a staff. Lightning. Oh, there's some +0 chainmail. Not so great. Good enough, maybe. Oops. M. Speed. Okay, let's not waste speed. Four ass amount. Crap. It's just as bad as the one I did not pick up earlier. Um, chainmail and spear. I had an eel problem getting up. These both of them? Yeah, both of them. Okay. Remove chaotic goods. Claw. F. Roots. Let's see. No real opportunities here. Like all those guys. Got a mango. Good ring. So his phrasing was reading math and critical thinking. Now, a couple of things here. Obviously, the first one is, do we really know how to teach this, right? And second one is, and the answer is no. No, we don't really know how to teach these things. We've been failing to teach people how to read for a very long time, and it's only gotten worse. So, modern teaching methods, I can't say they've failed because I don't know what they're supposed to do, but that's a problem. Let's talk about critical thinking. So, when I started teaching, everybody started talking about, not started, they had been, but everybody thought critical thinking was important. Here's the problem: is that Nobody really knows what critical thinking means. The best view I've seen is more or less picking up a critical thinking book that is what we used to call informal logic. Um, and if that's all we need, that's fine. I mean, but really, that includes it's like informal logic plus statistics is what people are often talking about. Um, how to take data and use it for something worthwhile. How to take a situation and figure out the best thing to do. And the people who, like Suskind, are most interested in that often aren't people who have a great track record of figuring out the best things to do, right? Um, that is a good place to use test. My scrolls. Oh, it's a good place to use my scrolls down here. So I will use test some scrolls here. Okay, I will first use the Warhammer. Scored. Teleportation. Oh, that's telling me not to do any more of that. Oh, shit. That's not very helpful because down here, that's where the ogre is, right? Shoot. I am actually super screwed. I am not super screwed. Come here, ogre. Let me blink you to death. That was worth getting. I'm not going to take the chance. I should be able to make it, but I'm not going to. I would have made it, but I didn't want to take the chance. Too little levitation left. Um, but in the end, it was pretty. I was pretty certain that no one really knew what critical thinking was and why I was supposed to be teaching it in, Physics 101 as a thing distinct from, just general problem solving stuff. And in fact, um, a lot of people don't do any problem solving stuff at all in general physics classes. General physics classes have a problem where, especially at large universities like mine, oops, I should have. They have a protect weapon. Two of them. That would have been useful.